Imagine a world where the greatest miracle of life is no longer exclusive to women. A world where men carry children, where the image of fatherhood is rewritten, not as protector, but as creator. What would change? Society? Science? Or the very meaning of what it is to be human? This is not fantasy. This is a question that reaches into biology, culture, and the future of evolution itself. Today, we ask, what if men could get pregnant? To understand the weight of this question, we must first return to biology. In our reality, pregnancy is the result of a finely tuned system. Female anatomy is uniquely designed to nurture life. A uterus, hormonal cycles, and a body built to sustain another human for 9 months. Men, however, do not possess these structures. Their role, biologically, has always been that of genetic contributor. But what if this were not the case? What if men developed the capacity to conceive, carry, and give birth? Would the world remain the same? For men to carry life, their bodies would require profound transformation, a functioning uterus, a hormonal system capable of supporting pregnancy, and structural adaptations to withstand the demands of childbirth. Men would experience morning sickness, hormonal shifts, the weight of a growing life pressing against their organs, and at the end, labor, the same searing threshold of pain that has defined the act of birth for millennia. But this biological change would ripple far beyond anatomy. Throughout history, the burden of reproduction has been carried by women. It has shaped gender roles. It has influenced religion, law, and culture. Entire societies were built on the idea that women, by nature of childbirth, were tied to the home, while men, free of this weight, were tied to the world outside. But if both sexes shared this role, what then? Would equality have emerged centuries earlier? Would wars have been fewer, with men experiencing firsthand the vulnerability of pregnancy? Would family, society, and power have balanced differently? Let us imagine this world, step by step. Step 1. Biology. Medicine would redefine itself. Obstetrics would expand beyond women's health. Every hospital would prepare for both male and female pregnancies. Step 2. Society. The concept of motherhood and fatherhood would blur. The word parent would rise in dominance. Both men and women could give life. Both could nurse, nurture, and recover. Step 3. Gender roles. Traditional divisions collapse. No longer could childbirth be used as justification for inequality. Shared experience of pregnancy would demand shared responsibility in work and care. Step 4. The future family structures diversify. Same-sex couples could carry children without surrogacy. Population growth patterns might surge or stabilize depending on cultural acceptance. In this alternate reality, humanity itself is rewritten. Pregnancy is no longer a singular story told through women alone. It is shared, divided, balanced. The pain, the joy, the vulnerability, felt by all. Would this lead to empathy, understanding, unity? Or would it fracture identities, as men and women grapple with roles once thought unchangeable? Biology shapes society, and if men could bear life, society as we know it might never have existed. So, what if men could get pregnant? Perhaps the world would be more equal, perhaps more compassionate. The truth is, this question is not only about biology. It is about humanity, about how we define strength, and about how we share the weight of existence. But if this is one possibility, what other hidden doors of biology remain closed to us? And what happens if, one day, science decides to open them? What if the impossible became real?